this is Chef Brad, America's Grain Guy from the WonderMill WonderMix company. We want to talk just a moment about sprouted grains today. So you're going to think, what is a sprouted grain? There's a lot of stuff out there about the health benefits of sprouting a grain. In fact, did you know that when you sprout a grain, it changes the proteins and the nutrients to where the body can handle it a lot better? In fact, the nutrition just goes off the chart from just regular wheat like this to the sprouted wheat like this. It's absolutely amazing. So we're going to show you how to do it simply at home. Here's your grain. This is what it looks like. And this is unsprouted wheat. It could be any grain. We're using wheat today. And a mason jar is one of the most inexpensive ways to do it. Just get a mason jar, pour this grain in the mason jar, fill it with water, soak it overnight, and then drain it. It takes about a day to sprout your wheat. When you sprout your wheat, you don't want big sprouted wheat like you'd put on a sandwich or something. To make the sprouted wheat flour like we're going to do, you want it where the sprout is just poking out. And then it's perfectly ready to go. So this is the first step. And if you have a fancy sprouter like I have at home, I have one that you put on the counter and it actually runs water through and rains through it. That's great. If not, these are under $1. You can buy these, put them on your mason jar, fill them with water, soak them overnight, and then you're just going to drain it on the dish drainer on the counter, and you rinse it a couple times during the day, and in a day's time you have sprouted wheat. So you have the sprouted grain. This is what it looks like when it's sprouted. You can see all the little sprouts poking out there. Once you have the sprouted grain, you take your dehydrator. Now at my house, I don't have a dehydrator like this. My oven has a dehydrator cycle on it. So I just do it right in the oven. I spread it out on a jelly roll pan with a little mesh sheet like this, spread it out, put it in the oven, and in about 10 to 12 hours on dehydrate, it's perfectly done. So we're going to dump this out on here. Look at those little sprouts. And this one is sprouted it doesn't have to sprout this much. But it's okay if it does. It's okay. You're doing nothing wrong. So then you take this, spread it out on here, put the lid on your dehydrator, and in about 12 hours, you have this perfectly sprouted wheat. And it is absolutely amazing. The nutrition is off the chart. And you know what's really fun about this is it's so easy to just crunch on. It's like a great snack to have around the house. Then this, we're going to take the sprouted, dried grain, and we're going to put it through our WonderMill, and we're going to end up with this beautiful sprouted wheat flour. It is so powdery and so light. And then from this point, you can use it for all of your baking needs. They found some great research that even people that are wheat intolerant and even some celiac can handle this because it changes what it does to the grain. I love sprouted grains. And one of my favorite, look at this. This is kamut that's been sprouted. And dried the same process in the dehydrator, then run it through the mill for flour, and you have a wonderful kamut flour. All of the grains work. Simple and easy. And with our WonderMill, we can run any of the grains through there and have beautiful, beautiful flour. Now, why am I teaching you this? You can find sprouted flour out on the market. Here we go. One of my favorite companies, King Arthur. You can buy the sprouted grain flour. This bag right here shipped to you is about, well, it's a little over $10 a pound shipped to you. Do you know that you can make sprouted flour at home for about 39 cents a pound? That's a pretty big difference, isn't it? 39 cents a pound versus $10, $11 a pound. And this has been packaged. I love King Arthur. I'm not saying anything negative about them, but this has been packaged and sits on the shelf. This is ground fresh when you need it. And you also get the benefit of the whole grain or even the sprouted grain if you want to throw it in salads or soups. Across the board, you get the benefit. Sprouting at home is made easy. The Chef Brad way and the WonderMill WonderMix way.